officers to provide 2 to 3 minutes. And Betsy will give you time so that we keep on schedule. 2 to 3 minutes about what you've accomplished, highlights of this past year in serving our Toastmaster Club, and maybe some recommendations for the future. I would like to start with our Sergeant at Arms, Don Scarmuzzi, who, by the way, set us up here very, very beautifully. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm Don Scarmuzzi. It's good to be reminded as I get older, sometimes I forget who I am. So I come to Toastmasters just so I can be reminded of all my friends and I can recognize my name. So, Sergeant of Arms. I've been Sergeant of Arms for more years now than I guess I can count. But I try to take care of our immediate needs, which generally is where are we going to meet, which usually is in rooms 8 and 10 at the back of the church. And it's a smaller room, obviously, than this. But it serves our needs very, very well. The nice part about Toastmasters here at this church and at our place is that we have the option to be able to move to this area here, which is called the north exit of the church. And as you can see, the sanctuary is right here. It's a beautiful sanctuary. And we enjoy being here because it's a little different. We have had lots of meetings in the past here, and it's kind of nice to be back up here again. So what do I do as Sergeant of Arms other than trying to set up all the tables and chairs and make all of you happy? Generally, I make coffee, but lo and behold, Betsy came in today with all of these goodies. Let's hear it for Betsy. Come on. If you haven't already helped yourself, help yourself back over here. We'll have a little bit of time for that later on. But as Sergeant of Arms, I try to do the things that make a club comfortable where they're at. I've been in a number of clubs, started with Toastmasters in 2008 in Florida, and I came to understand what really works well and what doesn't work so well. But the important thing is to have a nice place to be able to meet, a place where we have privacy, where we can talk, where we can learn from our speeches, things that we do, how to talk in a different way perhaps, and be a little better than maybe we'd like to be. We have nice critiques that will help us along very, very gently. That you screwed up on this, but we don't say that. We make it a lot nicer. If you try this, it might work. You try that. But anyways, it's a real friendly atmosphere. And part of Sergeant of Arms, I think, I've always felt, is to make people feel comfortable, or to be able to go through the things that we do, all the speeches that we make, and all the critique, and the lessons that we learn. And most of all, the Sergeant of Arms, my main mission is to try to provide that for all of us, either here in the North Exit, which we're doing today, or in our parish hall, which is very nice. And we've not used that for some time, but we will use it as we go forward from time to time. It's really nice because we can accommodate over 100 people that we have that is in this place. Other than that, as a Sergeant of Arms, I'd like to make sure that whatever we're doing together as a group is accommodating to everybody, and try to pick up any kind of things that maybe screwed up on or can do a little bit better. They get that nice critique coming back to me. We might try this or we might try that next time. There's a lot more that I can talk about, but most everybody here who knows me knows I can talk for a long time. So I'm going to stop right there. Thank you for your attention.
Now, Dawn is the author of our club tagline. What is the club tagline? Say more, speak less.
Where's the hat at? I thought I had.
We have a hat.
Say more.
Say more, talk less.
Talk less. Say more.
Okay.
Talk less.
Yes. Awesome.
I got the first part of that done. I'm okay with that.
And Dawn also does our hybrid do have an option to meet online as well, and he runs that equipment for us and sets it up, and he does a lot of things behind the scenes. Next, I would like to introduce our treasurer, Betsy Peacock.
I brought my time here. Usually I don't talk that much because as a treasurer you just do numbers. You don't do that much. But you know, I'm so happy when I started this. I was just working and doing totally different things. When don't call me and says, you know, do you want it to be a treasurer? Nobody wanted to be a treasurer. I said, oh yeah, let's do it. Because, you know, it will be something to learn, something totally different. I've been in engineering for 47 years. I said, something totally different. Okay, perfect. So what we do as a treasurer is first, we collect the money because the Toastmasters International required $60 per semester. Then the membership is $20 for membership, just one time. You just pay for the membership one time. And then to maintain the club and to do a lot of things, we ask the members to provide $12 for example, if you wanted to pay something for Facebook, it's $60. During the year, for example, Michelle had to put something in Facebook in order to reach more people in our area. We have to pay $60 or $10 every time that we recall to Facebook for them to shoot it to another people that is not just us, because we all know together. Yeah, and we know our group, we know our followers, but we know that the followers last year won't come back this year. So we always have to be in touch and paying to things. So that's part of the expenses that we have as a club. So then when we collect the money, we can pay directly in credit card directly to Toastmasters, but most of the members decided not to pay directly. Most of the members decided to pay just by check. So I can put the money for Toastmasters International, I can put the money for the club. Also, many people like to pay by PayPal. So I issue the invoices by PayPal to everybody that likes to use PayPal. Then PayPal transfer directly to Toastmasters International. And whatever it is that is in our account goes to our Toastmasters account. Did I forget something? Okay, because it's going to be my time pretty soon. Okay, so after I have all that information, we have to have an audit. So I send all the membership, all the money with the expenses and everything that went through the year. We have to have one audit at least a year. So everything, but I usually, every semester, I send a file with all the expenses, the bank results, PayPal results, and also whose members are for the next year. And with that, I finish the cycle of the semester. So everybody knows how much we spend, how much we contributed, because we also contributed to this church, how much we donate, how much we spend in educational material, like the one that you just saw, how much we spend. So all that things, I guess at the final of the 6 months, every time that we change membership. So far, I've been praying somebody wanted to be a treasurer again, but it's not happening. It's really not happening. So maybe next semester, we will like you to be part of the treasuring group, okay? So, okay, I am ready for me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Betsy is a tremendous help, and she is very transparent with the club finances, and also with our membership numbers. And she keeps us all updated and does a great job with the accounting. And next is our secretary, Michelle.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm the secretary. I keep the notes for the meetings and send out the agenda, usually on the day or a few days afterwards for the meeting. And I also keep notes for our executive club meetings. Now, there's been some times in the past that the International Toastmasters may want the president and secretary to respond, and it changes from time to time for votes and things like that. But basically, it's an easy position, but you just take the notes and people can go back in the records and see what happened or when they gave a speech or whatever it is they did. Okay.
Michelle has done a great job. She keeps excellent records of our meetings, and I will say I have had to go back and look to see, when did I give that speech? What date was it? When did I do this? So it comes in handy, definitely. Our VP of membership is Sierra Johnson.
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning.
Honored guests. I am Sierra Johnson, and this year was Vice President of Membership. And basically, what that is to get out.
I was wrong.
Oh, public
Mark,
relations.
Mark.
Yes. I was doing both, kind of. I was doing. That's why I had a little glitch because I was doing kind of two roles. All right. So I was Vice President of Public Relations, and also I was doing a little membership as well.
Yes.
Okay. And so Vice President of Public Relations, what that primary role is to get the word out of Toastmasters through the newspapers, and we made posters and put posters up with our Toastmasters. We have to have the logo, we have to have it just right. And we're supposed to, and we learned a lesson. So we're learning. So that was our primary role to do that. We ran into a little glitch with the newspaper because they changed the way they did things. Michelle Perez was the previous Vice President of Public Relations, and she did an excellent job of getting things out in the newspapers. I would get notice from my church all the time that we were in the newspaper because of Michelle's putting that out there. But when we tried to do it this year, it ran into a little glitch because they kind of changed things around. So my proposal for Vice President of Public Relations this year is maybe to have like a quorum or a membership of people that we would do this together, a committee, if you will, of Vice President of Public Relations. And people will have different assignments, and we will try to build membership that way. Our primary role this year is membership drive. So this is what we're going to be pushing, membership drive, and we're going to get more members in this year, coming up. That's the goal, and I feel it. Do you? Okay. All right. So that's what I do, and thank you.
Okay, I'm a little mixed up today. But our, for Vice President of Membership, that was Cheryl Fink. And Cheryl isn't able to be here. And she also did double duty because she took on the role of Vice President of Education. So the education keeps track of approving pathways in the international, it's the curriculum for Toastmasters, and she approves those assignments and completion of the modules. And she also sends out the agenda and keeps track of where everybody is in their pathway progress and journey. With membership, it is helping the PR and getting that social media out, getting a lot of marketing and advertisement so that there is a lot of awareness and we can bring people in, because that's what enriches our club. And we need to constantly have new people to enrich, and of course, we want to help everybody become better communicators. And that's our mission of Toastmasters. Okay. I guess I am up now as your outgoing president. When I started last year, one of the things that I wanted to accomplish was to help our members work through the pathways. And the focus that I maintained throughout this past year was encouraging our members to get up here at this lectern, to take meeting roles, because if we don't practice